We're back! Hello, everybody! Good morning, good afternoon, happy time zones wherever you might be. I'm Emma, and welcome back at long last to the House of Hubris here on twitch.tv/Saracen playing, still not on screen, Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. So it's been a while. Yeah. You remember this time last year when everything got disrupted because I got COVID? Well, this year, I got COVID and everything got disrupted. Gotta love having a functional immune system. But I'm now here and 90% okay. Energy levels are still a bit questionable. But, yeah, is all good. We're back. We can get back to this game. I've honestly missed it. I want to see where it goes. Before we start, 100 bits from Charity's Lady saying, trying out new cheer pinning, don't mind me. I do mind you. I mind you very much. But in the best way. Thank you. So yeah, last time we finally commenced the assault on Dresden. Killed a demon. Had a choice of bad plans and took possibly the least bad. And yeah, we just killed a boss, and now we are in like the cavern, not caverns, catacombs maybe. Anyway, we're under Dresden. But the first thing we're going to be doing, and this might be an unexpected twist, is waiting for this to load. But after that, aha, here we are in the dungeons underneath Dresden. Well, let's turn back around. Oh, free stuff. Because you remember we had the option of going in through the dungeons, and we didn't because it was Nura's idea, and Nura is, I don't know, sketchy feels like a compliment at this point. But then we went past the exit from the dungeons towards the top, towards the end of this actual level. And I thought we should go back there to backtrack, and then I didn't. Well, it's been brought to my attention that I probably should. Wait, which way am I even going? This way. The one way I didn't go. Okay. So, yes, because the Citadel dungeons and the dungeons are different. So we should be going here. And everything should be dead, so we should be able to just run it. Watch as we can't just run it. Oh yeah, I forgot land now has a dinosaur summoning thing. That's neat. And we run off screen. Watching the little indicators dance. And here we are. See, that was fine. Move out. Let's go to the dungeons. I think we've already picked up everything half decent. Yeah, like I say, it's been brought to my attention that... Oh, wait, no. Potions we didn't pick up. That it would be worth going through the dungeons, which, like I say, I even said as we went past it the first time, I said we should probably backtrack there. All these dead crusaders with potions we haven't robbed them of. And so many crappy weapons. My god, we killed a lot of people. Well, I mean, some of these people were on our side and we didn't kill them. Okay. Now we go. Yet another obstacle. Hello? Oh, just straight in there with, snipers. Stop murdering Nenio, please. So, yeah, I'm being somewhat vindicated in my thought that coming up through the dungeons was a terrible idea, given that they seem to be full of cultist snipers. Who's this, Camellia? Alright. I'm just remembering how the game is played. Why are you not Griffin? You should be Griffin. All the time. Every day I'm Griffin. Thanks, Clyde. Darren, if you could throw a big old heal on Nanio. I mean, 17 isn't that big a heal. Bismuth, you exist. I forgot about that.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Why did you have to move to take that shot? Anyway. Explore the Dresden prison. I even get a quest point for it. Interesting. Seriously.
Waiting's never fun.
Darren, please heal Nanio, like, a lot. Yeah, that moderate was better than the serious I just did. Can we have some decent roll, please? There's a Dretch in prison. Oh, more snipers. So many snipers. Arweshale. That's not a type of demon I recognize? Okay. Right, who we got? Darren. Nice shot. Ha ha ha! 20 AC! Get wrecked. Ulbrich, murder. What the? Oh, there's a Mineshaw in jail. The jail doesn't seem to have been that effective. Who's this? Oh, is this Bismuth? Yeah. Let's get down to Bismuth to defeat these guys.
Let's hear you cry.
That was 2 nat ones, Bigitha. Lan, please do your usual.
You won't survive me.
The spirits demand your blood.
Still so normal. Is there a fireball you can cast that won't, like, cause us significantly more trouble? Yeah, that'll do. Also, I see. I didn't even hit that threat that was right on top of. So we're not just murdering prisoners, which I think may count as some kind of war crime.
I will see to your demise.
How's that demise coming, Darren? How's that shooting at an AC 20 going, randomer? How's my throat going, me? Just so many hits. Hits and hits and hits and hits and hits.
Run them through.
Nothing but hits on Energy. My god, that's a very deep cut French radio reference. Oh, we can talk to you. Ooh. Hello?
You are a crusader, right? Did you come to free Dresden? My name is Arushale.
Arushale, okay. Ruby eyes watch you cautiously from beyond the iron bars. A woman with a delicate face, horns on her forehead, and broad wings behind her back is trying to unlock the door with her long nails. Noticing you, she stops and raises her hand timidly in greeting. You recognize her voice. It's the same woman. In the destroyed Temple of Desna, we heard a message from a mysterious woman. Did we? Okay, don't remember that. Same woman who sent the message to Desna's priest in Canabris, warning of the impending demon attack. Oh, yes! Right, the whole bit where it was like, are these messages coming from demons or a secret help? And it's beginning to look like the answer might be both. Who, you?
Your eyes do not deceive you. I am a demon. But I swear...
Okay, that was
I
easy.
fight the forces of the abyss, just like you. Desna helped me understand how disgusting the life of a succubus is.
Judging.
In the last few years, I've been passing the demons' plans to the Crusaders and running sabotage operations. I even tried to warn Canabris of the attack. That's what got me locked in this cage.
An experiment on one's own nature. How interesting. My sincere respect, my honorable colleague. Do keep me informed about the results.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to do the weirdly racist option. Did you try to warn Canabris about the attack? That was the thing?
Yes, that was me. Ever since I went over to the Crusaders' side, I've been sending them information about the demon's plans. Sadly, my warnings didn't help save Canopus.
Okay, just because I want to see what the dialogue does, why should I believe a demon?
You have no reason to trust me. I am a succubus, which means no matter how believable my words are, all of them could be a sweet lie. Even if I swear by Desna that I'm on your side, it would be wiser not to trust me.
You're really selling yourself here. Also, you seem to have been absorbed by my Triceratops' head. Sorry about that.
But I am not trying to lead you to evil. I won't promise an easy way to defeat the demons and then lead you into a trap. I am not offering any deals. I only ask for one thing. Let me out of this prison. I will leave and never bother you again.
Best leave her in there. Fade, devils, and all kinds of foul creatures are always making themselves out to be innocent little lambs. I don't need anything from you. Only give me a sip of water. And it turns out you handed over your soul along with that sip. No. Better to steer well clear of them. Don't even listen to them.
Ulbrich crosses his fingers and spits 3 times over his shoulder, which is quite impressive given that he's currently a griffin. Yeah, I mean, as much as anything, the spirit of chaos Bigitha doesn't believe in keeping people in boxes. Alright, come on out.
I get it. Taking pity on monsters and freaks is just something you do.
It's true.
Not that I'm complaining, of course.
It's called Empathy Land. You should try it.
Thank you. I will not ask you for anything else, and I will offer nothing in return. You'd only think I was trying to hurt you. I will leave, and you will never see me again.
Okay. Bye, I guess.
Farewell.
Weird conversation. We gained nothing? There seems to be nothing here. What's with this? Where'd the dredge go? There was a dredge in here a second ago. Oh, it just went out of sight.
None shall escape.
Okay. Right, I was like, it's green highlighted, so it's probably alright. And then you open the door.
Precision and grace. Endure this.
Now he's dead. So, you know. That was a real journey we all went on. A fire damage steel key. Okay. There's an insane prisoner here. I didn't even notice you. You're small, and this place is badly lit. You understand. Also, there are some dead people here I didn't loot. Oh no, wait. I killed them. What if we open the insane prisoner? You want to gobble me up, demons? I'll gobble you up myself. It seems unlikely.
Make every strike.
You are today's sacrifice. Out of my way.
So how's that gobbling us up going? Oh, but you had stuff. A shard of knight's braces. Shard of a destroyed artifact. If you find all the fragments, somebody could restore it. Neat. Okay, so there was stuff worth getting down here, and it's not like this is a separate map or anything. Presumably, if we'd taken Nura's plan, we would have just teleported up in here. Presumably through that grate. In the middle of what looks like an ambush. Also, there's another prisoner in here. Hello? Hello? No. Okay, I'll open the door. Don't try and eat me. You came too late. Let me, die in peace.
Onwards.
Okay, so could we potentially have not come too late? Well, I still have a battle giant strength on me. Why is somebody not using that? That feels like something somebody should be using. Also, that's a barbarian thing, but also it's just a cloak of blood scent. Cloak of blood scent is literally what it is, but cloak of resistance +2 we could be using. Okay, so we got a key. We met a succubus who was totally fine and then just left. Alright, I guess. Ulbrich, we have so many of these. Just drink some potions. Walk it off. But seriously, somebody should probably be using this belt of strength. Like, you aren't wearing a thing. Although, that said, you don't use your strength. You use dex. That's why I haven't equipped it. None of these are strength people. What about that cloak? You've got resistance +1, but it does give you a bonus to stealth. Bismuth doesn't have a cloak. That's a +2. That's a +2. We already looked at that. That's a +1. That's a +1. That's a +2. I think if Ulbrig ungriffins, puts on this cloak, and re-griffins. I love Master Shapeshifter just being able to say, you know what if he was just never human? Yes, his class is Shifter, but what if his class was just, there's a griffin in your party? Makes you think. And now we run through Dresden. Yes, so thanks out there for directing me to check that out again. And the fact that Arushale had full voicing makes me suspect we're going to see more of her, despite the whole "you'll never see me again." Also, I think, coming to think of it, her art may be in the header art for this game. Also kind of a clue. Right. Okay, back into dungeons, as we were. See, the first 20 minutes of the stream don't count. We all know that. Nobody watches a stream in the first 20 minutes. And if you do, then really, who do you have to blame but yourself? Okay. Now, into the Citadel dungeon. Oh. What was that? Whispers of Madness. Demonic spirits haunt the walls of the... I'm pausing the game. Demonic spirits... Mouse. Demonic spirits haunt the walls of the dungeon, and while their constant whispering never becomes loud enough to allow intelligible speech to be heard, the constant murmurs grate on the nerves. After every 10 minutes spent in the dungeon, non-chaotic evil creatures must succeed at a DC 14 will save to resist taking 2 points of charisma damage. Jesus. Okay. It's 10 minutes. That's fine. And hopefully it won't advance while we're in the middle of, like, dialogue and stuff, because that's where I get held up the most. Okay, people. And Clyde has immediately failed that will save. Clyde. Now, does Lesser Restoration does fix ability damage? Castro, oh, yeah, Darren has his hold. Can't do a lot of things on the first round. Thing. But it's fine. I always forget how much of a sidebar Camellia has. Anything useful here, or just... drop a bless. Why not? Blessings upon us. Now, Clyde, if you could just murder this guy. Nelly. And Ulbrig doesn't have a death from above available. Does he have any regular charge? Oh. Just wander in then, I guess. Plan. Please learn to roll a die. Why is it not dead? It's probably got that thing. Is it endurance that does it? No. Die hard. Yes. Which is, you don't die immediately like half-orcs. Lesser Restoration on the dinosaur. because, I mean, I bet our dinosaurs don't have particularly high charisma, no. So, and any stat dropping to 0 just kills you dead, so let's avoid that. Well, you found the heart. Good job. Okay, these idiots are dead. Why are we not out of combat? There's another idiot. Oh, yes, there's an archer down there. I didn't see you were behind the camera. Fiendish. Fiendish. Bismuth. Why is it called bismuth? Was that my choice, or was that like an... Jesus, Clan. An automatic thing? I can't remember. Nothing good. Anything good on these ones? Rolls. Potion. Cool. There's a chest here. Yeah, use a lockpick. As well.
I am helpful, am I not?
Still fishing. Nothing else of actual interest. And I've got... I'll make a man out of you, stuck in my head. Alcohol. Alcohol is free on account of we're stealing it. Oh, hello. An old woman, half-elf by her appearance, hangs limp in the shadows. Half what? Shackles, even. But half-elf, half-what? Again, it's this whole thing of... Surely you shouldn't just assume human for the other one. Anyway. Her head is slumped down to her chest, and strands of dirty grey hair cover her face. Her rags don't conceal the poor woman's horrible condition. Her body is covered in old scars and fresh wounds. A piece of flesh has been torn from her left leg, and there are numerous fang marks on her arms. Her right wrist appears to have been gnawed, and the hand has withered. Fun, 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 I guess. Lurk mode for meeting? Well, enjoy lurking. See you when you're back. And, yes, thank you for the stretch and hydrate reminders. God, it's been so long since I streamed, I forgot those were a thing. Hey, yeah. It's hard to believe that life still lingers in such a mutilated body. I've heard that before. But the woman raises her head with effort. Clear blue eyes stare back at you from under her grey eyelashes. Crusaders. Yeah. I thought I was delirious when I heard the sounds of a battle. After so many years, are we really retaking Dresden? Who you? Evil, I don't care about you, old woman. That's how I like to start conversations. My name won't mean anything to you. It's been so many years. My name is Yaniel, which might mean something to you if you had a book on your brain. In your brain. In Mendev, Yaniel's name always comes up when they speak of the Crusade's fallen heroes. The passionate young warrior won the hearts of all with her courage, boundless faith in Iomedae, and cheerful nature. When Dresden fell to demon treachery and carnage flooded the streets, Yaniel covered the escape of the refugees and saved the lives of many of her friends and civilians, at the cost of her own. Only not, here she is. I used to be a knight of the Citadel when Dresden was still a proud Crusader stronghold. On the day Dresden fell, I was covering the refugee retreat. Alas, I was taken alive by the spawn of the Abyss as they flooded the city. Ever since then, I've been locked up here, within these walls that were once my home, now a prison, a torture chamber. The woman drops her head heavily to her chest. Now I can't remember what voices everybody had. Yaniel. Why, that name is remembered throughout Mendev to this day. Friends, we are in the presence of a living legend. Or, rather, half-living one. Now, Dare. Oh, hey, Finian. I forgot you existed. Yaniel! Yaniel herself. You don't know me, although I didn't mind meeting you. But I went to your memorial service. It was painful for everyone, but your memory brought people together. Many say that we can't give up because Yaniel didn't give up till the end. So all this is not in vain. Only, I thought you were younger. Yes, you have a lot of lost time, Finian, we know. I have no idea who this is. The name of this woman must not be important enough for me to remember her. Needlessly harsh, chaotic choice. It's not been that valuable if in all these years it never occurred to anyone to learn whether you were still alive. But they sure didn't forget to raise funds to gild her statue. This war has known many losses. It's easy to be lost among them. And honoring the dead is often easier than taking care of the living. So you saw Dresden before the fall, and the Sword of Valor, and the First Crusade, and other odd things. Oh yes, I saw all that. The woman smiled, a strange smile. Not an easy thing to see. Damn it, why can't I remember the next line? About railway platform back in 1983, that's the one. The walls of the citadel seemed indestructible, like mountains, but they were not Dresden's true defenses. The sword was. It alone weakened the demons and stopped them from teleporting here freely. It gave the defenders here hope. So it was, until the ambitious and arrogant young Staunton brought the city to ruin. He stole the banner and doomed Dresden to fall. Staunton was once a strong fighter, the bane of demons, but he became the executioner of his comrades. Such things happen. Weirdly blasé, okay. Do you know where the sword is? The woman closes her eyes. I feel its presence, even now when the sword is weak and dormant. It is near, in this very citadel. There's a passage from my prison to it. Keep going through the dungeon and you'll find the banner. GM says, just do the dungeon. I wrote this map, just do the dungeon. Why did the demons do all this to you? It seems like a lot. The woman closes her eyes and speaks pensively, in a measured, introspective manner. The demons. If you think about it, they're interesting creatures. They appeared when mortal souls touch the fabric of the abyss. And they always carry it with them, the imprint of humanity. That's interesting cosmology. It's distorted, but visible. You might expect entirely inhuman thought and action from the spawn of the plane of primal chaos. In fact, they are often mundane and relatable. One of their manifestations of this deep humanity, demons love trophies. I am one such trophy, a living reminder of the day that they washed over the strongest Crusader fortress like a tidal wave and turned it into their den. Interesting bit of immersive, accidental technology here, as the whole Whispers of Madness thing going on. This voice I'm doing for Yaniel is forcing a lot of air up through my sinuses that I can hear, and every time I talk I can hear whispering. I heard Fae enjoy toying with mortals. They kidnap them, bewitch them, keep them on a leash. I never thought I'd see one of their prisoners with my own eyes. Fae? She is taken aback and gives Ulbrich an astonished look. What do Fae have to do with this? He thinks everything's Fae, it's fine. But you are correct about one thing. Woe to the mortal who becomes a plaything of higher powers, be it demons, angels, or Fae. Okay, let's not be evil. Our woman be released. I can't help but feel Clyde did most of the work there. The freed woman leans heavily against the wall. Thank you. After so many years, finally. I have to go. You should just wait here. Sure, that'll be fine. We'll find you when we've freed the city. Bye. All right. We'll talk later. And yet I have honestly better confidence that I will talk to the person who said she'd never see me again than the one who's saying she would talk to me later. Okay, bye. Interesting that we had to talk to you. I didn't have the option of walking past you, so you'd probably be story relevant. Can we clear this blockage? Thanks, guys. What's in here? There's a thing. A magic hammer. The defense by offense. It's a +2 mithril hammer. That's neat. Finesse wielding, and gives you +1 AC. Neat. I mean, I may as well put it in Land's backup slot that he never uses, that I forget is there. But hey, the thought's there. Anything else over here? No? Just that? Okay. Go through this door then, I guess. Hey! Who's stinking clouded? Rude? Yeah, if you could just jump over it and murder that guy. Or if you could just walk round the corner and do none of the things I told you to do. Sure, I guess.
I'll cut you wide open.
Endure this.
He endured that.
Let's hear you cry.
But not that.
Out of my sight.
Wow, Bismuth takes damage. I didn't notice. She says, getting Bismuth to take more damage.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Obstacle's still there, Nan. Dear Cultist Archer, you really suck at this.
The spirits demand your blood.
Ah. What? Where did they come from? They just spawned in. I mean, it's possible they were invisible, but I'm going to go with I've been personally attacked by the game. The Stink Cloud is not doing Lan well. You should maybe leave it then. Cool. Oh yeah, Camellia has an aura that would stop Thinking Cloud being a problem, but she's no longer with everyone else. So, rip, I guess. Bismuth needs healing. You're serious. Bismuth is also too busy being violently ill. Whatever. Attack of opportunity. Rolling that one. Suck it, I guess. Nanio also feeling it. Well, you didn't in fact do anything there. This stinking cloud is wildly inconvenient. Camellia expressed this inconvenience by stabbing a guy. D4 plus 1 rounds after they leave. Ugh. Stop murdering Darren, please. He's our healer. He's the anti-murder one.
Out of my way!
Which is surprising, given he's the token evil teammate.
I will see to your demise.
Oh yeah, I always forget Bo's cause attacks of opportunity. That's a thing. Okay, Darren has succumbed to the far cloud. Nenio still feeling it. Oh, you have a sword too. Versatility in this one.
Go for their hearts!
I mean, I'm much better with a sword. You can tell, because it doesn't say archer in my name. Explode. Darren, get out of the fog cloud. Bismuth's still having trouble. Just didn't notice it because it blended in with their frill. Is it a frill? Is that what we call the Triceratops head thing?
I'll cut you wide open.
And if anybody says no, those are called horns, then you're getting a timeout.
Let's hear you cry.
Bigitha and Clyde do not care about that poison. I wonder if I have like a feat for that, or if it's just me being rad. How long does the stinking cloud persist? Am I just gonna have to deal with it? Did they drop anything good? Of course not. Now, get out of the cloud. It makes you feel ill. How did you not connect these dots yet? Which way does the game want me to go? Up seems like the way the game wants me to go, so let's go down. I'm beginning to question my assertion. Oh, here's a downstairs bit. I guess let's just wander through the dungeon until something happens. Sounds good to me. It's my usual tactic. Oh, hello, a secret door.
Did we step on their toes as well?
Therok's spawn. What? Who's Therok? Oh, well, given that his spawn are dampirs, I'm guessing Therok is a vampire.
Make every strike count.
You know when you just open a bookcase and it's full of vampires? Darren, you're still, like, really ill. And by ill, I mean hurt. You should do something about that. For a cure critical wounds, 19 isn't particularly impressive. Stop trying to dominate us. Vampires love fire, right? That's a thing? Well, here you go. Here's a present. Oh, vampires don't love... Right, okay. They dominated Camellia successfully? Camellia, of all people? Dead. Well, more dead. Of course, if Camellia just rolls like absolute crap, then everything's fine. Now, yeah, restoration isn't going to help her. So I guess let's just do some shoes. And there you go, she broke Bravert on her own. Ah, Therok Null, here he is. Oh, he's a half-elf. I'm guessing the other half is vampire? My dude, you have many abilities. Ah, see? There, you're a vampire. Cool. Just a vampire that used to be a half-elf, I guess. Channel, because they're all vampires, and it won't help them. Nice attack of opportunity. Good job, guys. Hey! Stop stabbing my secondary dinosaur. Well, they've stopped. Oh, now the AC-20 is on the other foot. You're a half-elf, so you've got resist fire, which is unhelpful. Are you immune to mind-affecting stuff? Yes. Well. Have a snowball, I guess. Crits for 27. Sure. Love it when my opponents nat 1 their fortitude saves.
Out of my way.
You've got some ACs on you. Turn on your fire sword. Well, but fire is not the element it wants to be. Ah, we should have baned it. I forgot she could do that now. Let's go with shock.
The spirits demand your blood.
Oh, but that doesn't take effect till like next time she turns it on. Fair enough.
You won't survive me.
And he didn't. You've got some damage on you, friend. And by friend, I mean the opposite of that thing. Anyway, get griffined. You have been moderately griffined. What about just magic missile? It's a classic. It's a classic for a reason. Problem solved. The spawn had nothing. What about Theric Null? Isn't even lootable. Rude. What about these skeletons in this vampire room? Nothing good?
Can't hide from me.
Aha, secret thing. Where? Was that Lan spotting the second secret door that we just walked into the room through? Good hustle, Lan. Way to notice things. Why is the bad guy not lootable? And has now disappeared? Was nobody watching the corpse of the vampire? That seems like a rookie error. The wall in this place looks fragile. There's a ghastly stench coming through the tiny cracks. I mean, the last secret door was a vampire torture chamber, so you know. Shouldn't be that surprising. Stuff. Stuff. None of these bookshelves contain books. They contain assorted other stuff. Old ragged books in rare languages on the shelf. Some of them are bound in leather, and it doesn't look like calf skin. Nothing but the full-grown cow here. That may not be the implication they mean. Anyway, Ulbrich, break down this wall. 3 hours? What? What do you mean 3 hours? And now everybody's got a bunch of charisma damage. And is the blockage clear? No. You only needed to roll an 8, Ulbrig. How much charisma damage have we got going? Only 2 on you. Yeah, Bismuth's nearly dead. Although I can resummon Bismuth. But anyway, time for a round of lesser restorations.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
Okay. Takes a surprisingly long time to cast. Seriously, just Migratium turn us everybody, and then we'll get going. Thank you. Cool. That was a huge waste of a substantial amount of everybody's time, and we know who to blame. It's Ulbrich. And we will never know what that ghastly stench was about. Big rip. You can even see the secret door on the map, for God's sake. Not secret door, the, passage. But there's a locked door here. Yeah, there's also a large being. And I thought it had a mouth in its back. That looks like a face. It's not just me, right? That looks like it has a face in its back. Anyway, shoot it. Okay, now Lan, shoot it more effectively. Well, that was more effective.
Over there.
Trap.
I hope you
And
appreciate
none
this.
trap. And X +1, sure, whatever. So there's that X-trapped door. There's this locked door. Let's go with the locked door. It seems to be less,
I am helpful.
like, towards the center of the map. Surprisingly glowy corpse. The remains of the unknown warrior exude a holy aura. His death at the hands of the demons was a martyr's death. Spoken. Oh yeah, that gets rid of some corruption. Yay. Another Bastard Sword of Hope. We've got one of those and still don't have anybody who can use it, because it turns out Bastard Swords are exotic weapons, which I didn't think. Knowledge check. Pain and fear of the people who died here are powering an evil magic which fills the citadel with whispers of madness. Does you charisma damage. Fervent whispering is concentrated around this stone. A multitude of voices whisper prayers to several gods at once, both the perished and the living. Crude inscriptions carved on the stone. Pray with us, reads. This one says talk to us. And this one says repeat after us. Spells of spell and banishment magic. So are they like... Yeah. So it's... We'll be able to see it when I don't have pop-ups covering themselves. Yeah, that's law religion, that's knowledge world, knowledge arcana. Presumably get rid of these debuffs. I mean, knowledge world, I have like 1 billion on Bigitha, right? Plus 25, so I think rolling this 21 is doable.
Got it.
Yay! Knowledge arcana, same.
Done.
Yay! Law religion 30 is a lot. I mean, I only have plus 13 on her. Anybody have better? Should have brought Social. Yep, should have brought Social. So what happens if we fail?
Onwards.
Let's find out.
I just can't.
Or alternatively, did we just no-scope it? Oh, no, we didn't. We almost got it. Failed, and then another one succeeded. But that's... Okay, so we failed, and that caused ghosts. It said Corpulent Spectre on the combat log. Where's the Spectre? Aha! How does the Spectre get corpulent anyway?
Die.
Get wrecked.
Make every strike count.
Got so wrecked. Oh, there's more. But wait, there's more ghosts. Dave Navarro appears through the ceiling, but that's not all.
You are today's sacrifice.
Niche reference, but you know. I'm surprised that everybody's attacks seem to have no problem hitting ghosts. I'm not complaining. So... Ah, right, so we have to just keep trying it, I guess.
Waste of my time. Save
Failed.
the last one for me.
More ghosts. We'll get there eventually. We only need to roll a 17. That's doable.
Out of my sight.
Or 2 negative levels. Oh yeah, that's what specters do, is they just give you 1 billion negative levels. And Melia is now nearly dead. They're only temporary ones. And Darren has restoration, so it's fine.
Run them through.
I mean, Lan also has restoration. No, that doesn't cure negative levels. Never mind.
You won't survive me.
What are these law religion checks I'm doing when I just have law checks when
You're irrelevant.
any kind of monster appears, I guess. And it's just religion because these are undead, I guess. I suppose. I don't know what benefit I'm getting from them, though.
For their heart.
They don't have hearts, Melia. It's a ghost. Darren, you have restoration. Dispelled one... Oh, sorry. One permanent or all temporary negative levels. So Migrating Turinos.
Out of my way!
And dead. Now, doesn't... Yes, +5 circumstance bonus to the chosen skill check for an hour. Use. No? Yes?
Let's move already.
Right, there we go. We have to come in here to specify the spell, the skill even. Cool. We have +5 to law religion.
I just can't.
Nope. We're gonna just have to keep fighting ghosts until I can roll high enough. Got a +15 now, so I only need to roll a 15. How do I only have a +15? I thought I had a 13 before, and now I just got +5. Well, guess we've got to kill all the ghosts. But, you know, on the upside, busting does in fact make me feel good.
I will see to your demise.
Again, Darren, it's already had a demise. It's very literally a ghost. Oh, there's another one down there. Didn't notice you.
Cut you wide open.
Thanks, Lan. Stop it!
I'll remove this
Stop
obstacle.
taking Camelia's levels. She worked hard for those and totally didn't murder anyone for them. She got all those levels in a super normal way.
Smile.
Darren, if you could throw a restoration at her, please. Master is staggered. Still? Oh, well, there that goes.
Battles await.
But seriously,
I just can't.
I need to check if I've got, like, some scrolls or something that could give me a better religion check. Now you're taking all Briggs levels as well. Rude.
Precision and grace.
He is precision, he is grace. He will shoot you in the face.
Make
It's
every
Darren.
strike count.
Nothing is looking through his eyes, and don't suggest otherwise, because then it might eat you. I mean, it didn't cry, but it did go... So there's that. Sword.
The spirits demand your blood.
Stop it. I only have so many casts of restoration. By which I mean I have one remaining cast of restoration. That's for a minute. That's for a minute. That's for 24 hours. So that's the one you cure. There are 2 negative levels inside you. Which one goes away? One you restore. I really should just wait the minute. Yeah, so... Oh yeah, I wanted to check if I've got any potions or anything that would make me better at religion law. These are grenades. Poison, make big, feather step. Box is cunning, what does that do? Intelligence-based skill checks and other uses of the intelligence modifier. What? Law, religion is wisdom. Boom. Haste, heroism, flare, ability, major armor. Wait, heroism doesn't. That's only battle stuff, right? Oh no, it does give you +2 morale bonus on skill checks, and she's already got a +1 morale on there, yeah, from her dragon. That's not that important. Mage armor, protection from alignment, make more, remove paralysis, remove sickness, shield of Fey, vanish. Okay, none of the potions. Forgot that existed. Nanny, I should probably have that equipped. Still needs a skill check from Nanny, oh jeez. That's a lot of wand. Also, there are scrolls she should be learning. Okay. Oh, and more. And more. Wow. Gonna have the hugest spellbook. Do we not have just a wisdom thing? Equals splendor is charisma, right? Yeah. And most of these are morale bonuses, which, like I say, won't stack. Well, and also a lot of these are just scrolls to make thing explode, which is great, but wouldn't be particularly helpful right now. How's wisdom? There we go. +4 enhancement bonus. She's already got an enhancement bonus, hasn't she? No. Aha. Owl's wisdom. Use. Now you are owl wise. Can we press the button?
Done.
Yay! Turns out we kept all the scrolls around for a reason. Gained a bunch of experience, and oh look, the Whispers of Madness effect is gone. Yeah. Camellia's walking off at negative levels. None of us have a wisdom thing. Okay, why would you attack me quite so accurately? Okay, well, on that note, we will continue further into the dungeon after a short break. I need to go and run some ads and do all of those things. So, hey, do some self-care things for you out there, because you might not have a wisdom thing, but you can still do that. Just, you know, drink some water, have a snack, get up, move around, take your meds if you need to. This is your reminder. And let the ads run. And I'll be back in a few minutes as we continue doing the Citadel thing, now that it's not slowly killing us. Alright. Love you all. See you in a few. And we're back. Hello, everyone. Just in a chat, if you don't have Owl's wisdom of your own store-bought, is fine. I mean, I definitely don't. Let's wait till these negative levels come off, because they'll affect her max HP. And then Darren can just throw some heals around. That'll do. In the words of Canada's Drag Race. What up? Nanio, you want to kick things off, right? By which I do, of course, mean with artillery. Oh, it's an ambush round. That's why people don't have extra actions. Brain. I know how this game works. Should be said like a liar. Fine, however, do you have a charge on these? Why not that one? But sure. Wow, just murder.
You won't survive me.
Okay. So much for those guys. Get punked, I guess. Dramatic balcony. Oh, there are stairs. I thought it was just a dramatic balcony. Joran Vane. And a magic longsword. The solemn... Oh, that's Erebeth's sword! This sword of light steel has no adornments except for a small symbol of Iomade on its hilt, surrounded by the words, "Spare us from evil in this solemn hour." Cool.
I am helpful, am I not?
Didn't even try, she just glanced at it and it unlocked. The rabid underdog. That's me. It's a heavy pick. Automatically does crits against big things. That's cool. Now, if I had martial proficiencies, that would actually make a lot of sense for Bigitha, given that her whole thing is meant to be big things. But she doesn't have martial proficiencies, so rip, I guess. Yeah, this feels like I may have gone to the business end of the dungeon rather than investigating everything. But, hi. Evil Forge. Staunton's brother. Compared to the deplorable state the city is in, this room is remarkably clean and orderly. Kind of. Its simple furnishings look solid and made to last. A man you met in Canabras is standing by the anvil. Blacksmith Joran Vane. On seeing you, he raises his bushy grey brows in surprise. Oh, this is who's been making all the noise around here. Well, come on in, have a seat. Why are you here? What I do everywhere. Forge metal. Everyone can fight, right? Breaking, destroying. Anyone you ask, they're ready to do it. Creating things, on the other hand, that takes a little extra knack. How did you get here? Well, you know, my brother's here. You know him, Staunton. Yes, I know there's a noose waiting for him in Canabras for treason. I told him not to get involved with that crazy woman, but when did he ever listen to me? The old wench promised him heaps of gold and he believed her, so he came here with her. He's some sort of military leader here, but there's no one to lead except for all sorts of vermin. And to everyone he's a traitor worse than a Relu, but to me he's still my brother. Couldn't leave him, bad lot that he is. I followed him, tried to talk him out of it, but it didn't work. He wouldn't listen. Now I've taken up here, working like I do. I understand. Family's family. Yeah. Aldrich shakes his head somberly. Some of us have relatives scary enough to protect your vegetables better than any scarecrow. But there's nothing you can do about it. Still your blood. Is Staunton here? Where else could he be? Not Canabras, that's for sure. The dwarf gives you a reproachful look. Of course, he's done things in the past, but the Crusaders just never come in his slack. Tried for a decade to atone for what he did, and 2 decades, and 3. Half a century, and still they treated him like dirt. I'm kind of on your side here. Rehabilitation should be a thing. So, lashed out. Did a bad thing, sure, but who wouldn't in his place? He's not made of stone or copper, even if he is a dwarf. No, that'd be an Oriad. That crazy eyeless hag with horns. Binds with head. Demons are like that, you know, they can tempt. Among the Crusaders, my brother was the lowest of the low, but here, he commands power and respect. And he doesn't think of the cost. Joram waves his hand, clearly vexed. Yaniel was kept here and tortured for many years. She was the hero of the First Crusades and your friend. So Staunton was involved in that? What? Wolf seemed stunned. We thought Yaniel was dead. My brother mourned her death as much as the fall of Dresden. If she couldn't be here, my brother would have known. He would have done something. You can go talk to her. Joran looks at you heavily for a while.
I have to choose whether I believe you or trust everything I know and love about my brother. Choose the latter. Staunton wouldn't allow Yaniao to be treated cruelly. That means you're either lying or mistaken.
You may have noticed lately that your brother has changed somewhat. The friendly demons leaves its mark. I fear his personal moral standards may have dropped. To be more precise, I'd say they're currently hovering somewhere around the level of the abyss. Being a bitch is not going to help here, Darren.
I don't believe it. Demons are bad enough, but Staunton torturing Yaniao. Listen, I know my brother, I know how low he's fallen. That simply isn't possible.
Anyway, this is, we're storming the Citadel, you can go.
Am I?
The blacksmith shakes his head and shows you his hands.
See for yourself, I'm not wearing any shackles. What keeps me here is stronger than chains. Properly love, you can't free me from it. Even Staunton himself couldn't break it, no matter how hard he tried. So, turns out I'm stuck here. Where my silly brother goes, I go.
Okay, bye. I can honestly kind of respect that.
Wait. Your cause is good, and I like you. Blood's thicker than water. Of course, it's only to blame and his sentence is fair, but brother's brother. I won't let anyone kill him. You'll have to kill me first.
I mean, I was not necessarily proposing killing him.
In Canabras, I had a rapier that was made by you. It was a fine piece, and you made the best knives in the city. Sharp, easy to clean.
Okay, that was suspect.
It would be a shame to leave Dresden without its master craftsman. But if you wish to die alongside your useless brother, we will respect your wishes.
That's absurd. You are not your brother. Why should you die for his crimes?
You don't understand. There's no point in explaining. You might think differently, but that's how it is. Brother's responsible for a brother. We don't abandon each other. You want to kill one brother, you'll have to go through the other one.
Thought of you going to your grave wallowing in your own self-righteousness is enough to turn my stomach. I do so regret that we did not kill Staunton first. I should like to see your reaction, Smith. Be a good sport, die whimpering, knowing that your brother was the demon's plaything and that you were the hypocrite who helped him. They'll both make a fine feast for the worms, at least.
Joran bears his weapon. Enough talk. Words can't change what happens next. Defend yourself.
Alright. You've apparently got some kind of aura going, but we all passed our will saves, so don't care. Lawful neutral dwarf cleric. So what's Archon's aura? Doesn't tell me. Love it. Immune to a bunch of stuff. Yeah, man's got cleric stuff going on. Anyway, let's just murder him.
I'll make short work of
We did suggest it not escalating to murder, but this was very much your idea.
You are today's sacrifice.
I mean, you have got good AC on account of that enormous shield you're rocking.
Run them through.
Not good enough. Acid? Sorry, it's pronounced acid. No, not perfect strike. That wasn't what I meant to play. A little bit of
endure this.
90s British music humour for you there. Wow, even Lan needs to roll a 20 later. John casts Eagle Soul, so he's now even tougher, I guess.
Go for their hearts.
Yeah, wow, you're hard to hit. I'll give you that.
Out of my way.
Nanio, have you got, like, I suppose just what happens if we just try and kill him in the brain? Ah, just made his will save. Okay, well we're doing that again next turn.
Make every strike count.
Can people just roll more 20s, please? Well, look at you, prayer debuffing us. Well, I can do that too. Ha 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 ha! Failed to overcome his spell resistance, but whatever. I was mostly making a point.
I'll cut you wide open.
Yeah, probably not worth using her weapon activations when he's so hard to hit in the first place. And brain kill. Still making your will saves. Well, that was my 2 casts of that guy.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Does somebody have Dispel? Love it if somebody had Dispel. No? Okay, well, let's just vibrate his bones. Ha 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 ha! Can't escape bone vibration with your enormous shield. What else can you escape? I have curses. I put him to sleep. I could spit that pink venom. And he could make all his saves. Well, we tried. I have all these spells, I might as well occasionally use them. Or Clyde could just do his regular murder. Well, alas, poor Joran, you were a pretty good blacksmith, but now you are dead. Protection +1, love that. Warhammer +1. And a breastplate +1. That makes 3. Could anybody use a ring of protection? Probably. Lots of things are stacking in some way. Okay, sure, whatever. You don't have any rings on. There you go. Now you have slightly more armor. I mean, I can't believe Joran didn't get that he was now on the bad guy's side, what with this incredibly evil forge. The air in the forge is heavy with the supernatural power coming from the anvil. The heat that pulses through the forge is not the heat of an ordinary fire. I mean, again, it's clearly incredibly evil, so that should not be surprising. Oh, hello.
Dispatch those fools.
Now you just wait there for now. Anyhow... Magic missile, I guess? Yeah, that'll do. Darren, can you shoot him? You can. For what it's worth.
You won't survive me.
Honestly, doing not that much less damage than Lan.
Run them through.
We have so many just absolute beaters in our team.
You're irrelevant.
I need to use more of your interesting spells. Feel like everyone else has it covered.
Endure this.
There you go. He did not, in fact, endure that. Hand axe +1. Simple straw bed, made to last and built with dwarven solidity. This was where Joran slept, and then I killed him. You know, it's a succinct story, but it's good. Take that, Hemingway. This feels more like it's coming back round to the direction we came, so... Aha, a trap. Melia? If you would kindly avoid the trap, and then go and untrap the trap. There's probably enemies in here. Wait, where does the trap line go? Oh, the switch is literally right there. I'm extremely perceptive. This looks dramatic.
Pay attention.
What? What am I paying attention to? Where's the trap? Bigitha? Bigitha, you say you spotted a trap. Please tell me where. Oh, it's on the chest that we would have got to if we'd come up here that way. Interesting. Well, now I guess we've got to. Again, kind of wish you could speed up their movement. It's possible you can. It would not be outside the realm of believability for there to be a whole control that I just didn't notice. Also, impressive that Bigitha spotted that trap from down there, to be honest. Not often the clicking and examine gives you a whole camera angle. Well, that looks dramatic. So... oh, there's the banner. I thought it would be a literal sword, but no, it is a literal banner. I mean, they kept using sword and banner interchangeably, so it was always going to be literally one and metaphorically the other. Melia, please fix this.
I am helpful, am I not?
It depends. Are you going to be able to pick this lock as well?
This one was beyond me.
I said, are you going to be able to pick this lock as well?
I am helpful, am I not?
A headband of mental flow +2. God, I could use one of those sometimes. What does it do? Intelligence and charisma. Neat. Nanio? At the minute, you only have intelligence. I mean, would charisma be useful to you? Great question. Or could Bigitha use it? Oh yeah, they're non-stacking, but these give you +1 to a bunch of things, so that's why they overlap. Now wisdom is better for a druid. Yeah, Nanio, why not? You never know when you're needed to be intelligent and charismatic. I mean, it works for me. Aha, aha, aha. +7 intelligence modifier. You are too smart for anybody's good. Okay, so that is clearly kind of the destination. There's another way we didn't go down here. Right? Is that? No? Oh, it's that. Wait. It's not that. Came in here. Oh yeah, that door's blocked. We failed to clear that blockage. So I guess here is the only way we haven't been that isn't directly towards the banner. So naturally, side paths are where we should go. That's how RPGs work. Or really any game if you're dedicated enough. Yeah, I thought that might be a clock for me to adjust timing things, but no, that is a compass. Melia, do you think? Your skills that you have for a completely normal reason.
Over there.
Oh hey, and trap. Some conjurers. Camellia, if you could disarm said trap.
I am helpful, am I not?
And Nenio, you could give them the old Kitsune hello. It's very funny to me to just open fights with that, I'll be honest. Feels like there's probably some kind of word the pajama. Coruscina. Did I just say Huada Bachumba? Yeah. Yeah, I did. Did I mean to say it? Not so much. Do I just say things sometimes? You betcha. Anyway, there's a lot of you, so let's have some friends. Clyde, do you have a charge route on, like, anyone? Yeah. That man is dead. Now, if you would like to just, arrows. And forget that this is an ambush round, so you don't have a full action, so waste a key power. Right. Very cool. Take my life, send me to the abyss. What? They're just sacrificing themselves to her. Huh. Maybe we should kill them before they do that. Maybe you should give them another Kitsune hello. Just in case they haven't got the message yet. I said... Why is it not letting me? Am I out of range? Or is it just because the mirror image situation is confusing it? There we go.
Out of my sight.
Coruscina doesn't seem to be on the initiative track yet. They are just all killing themselves. So that's interesting. And my skeletons will do something, by which I mean menacingly advance. And then what? This person kills themselves. Like that. Combat is finished. Okay, what was that about?
Do another ritual, with the blasphemer's heart as the sacrifice.
But will you? Do another ritual, not escape. I know you won't do that. Let's have a look at Coruscina. Level 16, Tiefling Wizard. Permanent Haste, Permanent Blur, Permanent Stone Skin, Permanent False Life, and True Seeing and Mage Armor. Just many things. And Transformation. Can't cast spells, though. But you are just much better at hit. Telekinetic Fist. Rad. You are a strange kind of wizard. But I can respect that. I will also shoot you. She says, rolling a natural 1.
Out of my way!
Seriously, does nobody around here have Dispel? I swear I gave people Dispel casts. Good use of a nat 20, Nania, thank you.
You've crossed the wrong.
Ah, that key point wasn't actually wasted before because it applies to the next attack whenever that happens. Wow, you've got some real stab going on there. Respect the hustle.
Go for their heart!
These skeletons are going to accomplish nothing. I guess at worst they're a distraction. I swear I gave somebody Dispel. We're down. Well. Yeah. Nope. Nobody has any Dispel. Do I have any Dispel scrolls? That seems like a thing to have. Scroll Death Ward, Delay Poison, Divine Favor Doom. No, I do not. I'm so
I'll remove this obstacle.
good at video game. And yes, stretching and hydrating. Oh. Because we all know, you know, when you're in a dungeon, hydration is important. Shazam. People were doing so much damage a minute ago, and now they're not. And she's just murdering bismuth. See? Distraction. The system works. Oh, you have Dispel. Failed to Dispel anything. Cool, very cool. Right. Give Clyde some HP, please. That'll do, I guess. Yeah, large damage. Thank you, Clyde. What spells do I have left? Fear that Nenio might be burning all her good spells. Should really be using Perfect Strike to make it so that Lang can actually hit. Stop stabbing Camellia! And stop sounding so exciting about the excruciating pain. This is why you need to hydrate in the dungeon.
I'll cut you wide open.
And she did. The end. And a bunch of us got levels. Hurrah!
For a righteous cause is certainly different from a simple massacre.
Anyway, Darren, if you would like to, you know, heal everybody a bunch. Thank you. What do people drop? Oh, we're about to get so many scrolls that I'll forget I can use. Coruscina, Scroll Shield, an Agile Dagger +1, some lucky dice, randomly grant the owner a +1 luck bonus on an attack or damage roll, or to armor class during an enemy's attack once per day. This lasts for a day. Neat. Bigitha will have those. They'll go with her whole trickster thing she's got going. So many scrolls. Where are those dice? Where do they put trinkets? Where do they put trinkets? I have so many keys that I never worked out where they went. Dice. You'll have to offload one of your pets. I think the dragon is probably the least valuable, and anyway, I could just give the dragon to Clyde. But hey, we can level. Oh yes, I can finally get my level in Lawmaster. Ha 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 ha! Less druid, more knowing things. I mean, the next level of druid would give me just complete poison immunity. See, that's really good. That might actually be the last thing I really want druid for a while. But Lawmaster would give me secrets, just stuff, and more spells and stuff. Honestly, I use my spells a load less. I'll get Lawmaster next level, but first I would take my 9th level in Primal Druid, because just immune to all poisons sounds pretty great. Get some points, put some in Law. I'll put all of them in Law Religion, because we've clearly shown that that is the thing I need. And feats. Ooh, can I get... I'm going to get Martial Proficiency, because then I can get that pick that makes me better against Big. And I have new spells. Cure Critical Wounds, Death Ward, Stone Skin, Call Lightning Storm. Like Call Lightning, but better. Fire Snake. Make a big line of fire. Summon a large elemental. Love that. Aspect of the Wolf. Polymorph. Just turn someone into a dog. Target animal grows to twice its normal size and 8 times its normal weight. Yes. Yes. Oh my god, if I do that to Clyde and he gets even bigger. Summon Manticore. Turn into a genie? Neat. Cave Fangs. Make big spikes bite intruder. Neat. Blessing of the Salamander. Gives people regen and fire resistance. Neat. Vine Trap. Paralyzed, entangled, and a bunch of piercing damage. Neat. And Tidal Surge. Just smack them with water. Rad. So before I forget, have this pick. I mean, is there something even better? Like, the pick fits with your vibe, so hold that for the moment. The moment. Yeah, just give her a battle axe. Frost Falcon 5 to 16 damage, that's a lot. Wait, Falcons aren't two-handed, are they? Yes, they are, never mind. Got a gnome weapon, but it's designed for lawful people, so no. Yeah, I guess this'll do. Anti-big pick it is. Or, do I want this battle axe? Also +2. So, you've got auto crit versus big, or whenever it hits, fortitude save and throw to not take constitution damage. That sounds really, really powerful, to be honest. Well, rip pick, I guess. Clyde gets another level. Puts his points in athletics, because that comes up all the time. Gets a feat. Focus Strike takes the penalty off power attack. Ratus Under Armor, which I forget to ever use. Make him proficient with heavy barding. Could do. Hammer the Gap. When you make a full attack, each consecutive hit does extra damage. That might be good. Or we just weapon focus on horns. I mean, that... It's sensible, right? Oh, and new ability. Wrecker's natural attacks ignore inanimate object damage reduction. At 9th level, they count as if adamantine for overcoming construct damage reduction. Neat. If and when I find some constructs, we'll be better at killing them. Lan. I mean, there's nothing I want to do with you other than just keep making you into absolute monster archer. Snapshot. Threaten squares within melee reach. Can make attacks of opportunity with a ranged weapon. Hell yeah. And take points of athletics and mobility. Cool. And take improved initiative. Yeah, that all works for me. Camellia. The Encyclopedia. Oh, you could take points in Assassin. Requires alignment neutral, lawful evil, chaotic evil, or any evil. Current value, undetectable, but totally not evil, y'all. So, I mean, it'd make her enspiriting her sword better. But on the other hand, prestige classes. Prestige. He learns how to sneak attack, and as we've learned from Wibjib, sneak attacks happen all the time. Target assassination. Make special attack against the target affected by his Mark of Death. What does Mark of Death do? Study target forward. Standard action marks the creature for death. As long as you're affected by it, assassin's attacks ignore damage reduction and resistances. Rad. And as a full round action, if they can't see you, -2 penalty to attack roll. Then they have a fortitude saving throw to not just die, and even if they succeed, it's still a crit, and they become shaken for D4 rounds. That's amazing. And assassin proficiencies, I don't think that gives her anything she didn't already have. Because, you know, she's functionally already an assassin. This is just confirming it. I mean points in stealth and trickery, because that's her deal. And a feat. Piranha Strike. Yeah, sounds great. Love that for me. Let's just check Melia out. Yeah, I don't think that would change anything about how I've got her equipped. Yeah, no. Ulbrich! Make him just better at Griffin, I guess. Points in athletics and mobility and perception. Claws cause bleeding. That's really hard to say. When you deal piercing or slashing with your natural weapons, you also just give them d6 bleed per round. Nice. We've come to the levels where we actually get feats that are just really good. Weapon specialization on bite. Yeah, right, just do more damage with it. Sure, love that. Yeah, just getting better at Griffin. Oh, and... does this change at 9th level? Ah, at 9th level, Griffin Heartshifter gains the Pounce ability and the improved natural attack ability with her bite attack, and gets a combat feat. So, he's just getting even better at just griffining all over people. Love it. Which he can do forever, because I gave him that feat. God, I love making builds that feel kind of broken. Darren, just keep oracling, I guess. Yeah, knowledge and persuasion. Spell focus necromancy. Communal protection from alignment. Communal delay poison. These are all good things. Death ward, solid. Oh yeah, I guess stuff that defends against death is also necromancy technically, because it's spells about death. Nanio. Just keep scroll savanting, I guess. Better at your usual stuff. Elemental focus on fire. Sure, I'll try and remember that. And learning Shadow Evocation. Tap energy from the Flame Shadow to cast a quasi-real illusory version of a fireball, lightning bolt, shout, volcanic storm, or ice storm. And will save to disbelieve it. Okay. Oh, and you also now know Crushing Despair. I mean, don't we all? I think by this point in 2023, we all know Crushing Despair. And I am going to remember to look at people's spell books now, because we've learned new spells. Camellia hasn't, because I gave her a new thing in a non-spellcasting class. See, now Bigitha has level 5. But what should it be? What am I talking about? It's almost certainly gonna be make person dog. Although animal growth. Oh yeah, no, it's her whole deal, isn't it? We've got to go animal growth. You know what's even better than broken? I'm gonna take Owl's Wisdom because it turns out that's a good thing to have around. Yeah, it's good doing broken builds, but you know what's even better? Ignoring the power of your build for flavor reasons. You've got spontaneous spells, so that's fine. Now, Vampiric Shadow Shield is Necromancy, which is one of her opposition schools, so it would take both slots, right? Yeah. Or we just go big on Shadow Evocation. Yeah. Evoke, evoke, evoke. Got another level 2 slot. What should that be? Well, we're specialized in fire, so have another Actually, no, take Burning Arc. You just learned Burning Arc. So many spell slots, Jesus. Okay. Let's look around. A magic circle covered with occult symbols. The runes have absorbed all the blood that was spilled in this circle, except all the blood we can see. The air smells like magic powders, unknown chemical compounds, and medicine. Smells like unknown chemical compounds. That just means... That's just what smells are. That just means it smells like something that you don't recognize. Camellia, open this box.
I am helpful.
Thanks,
am I
Camellia.
not?
Scrolls of Bone Shaker, Stinking Cloud, Doom, and Bane. Hey, who wants to learn some completely normal spells? It does just make me laugh that one of the necromancy attack spells is just vibrate their skeleton! Put their insides in the pear wiggler! Despite the surrounding mess, the magical devices were kept clean and tidy. And over here are some more clean and tidy magical devices. Well, we did some murder. And I think that's the only other place we could go. So now let's actually go to the place where we want to do progress. Love doing progress, she said like a liar. Anything over here first? Wait, is Bigitha dismounted? Or are we having a clipping problem?
No
Oh,
one stands in my
presumably
way.
because of the level. Well, let's see what happens, I guess. Evil spikes over there. Oh, there's a door. We could just ignore this whole situation and go through this door instead.
Ah, not this time.
No, I said pick the lock.
I hope you appreciate this.
Thank you. Yes, I do.
Now what is that?
Okay,
Open your
Camellia?
heart to me.
No. You talk far too much about people's hearts for me to want to open mine to you.
I am helpful. Am I not?
Oh. Cool. Turns out opening the map does not pause things. TIL. Very nice.
The spirits demand your blood.
Make every strike count.
Oh. Good. There's a door here that I don't seem to be able to interact with. Totally safe fire pit. A bunch of abyssal corruption. Dead bodies giving off an unbearable stench. We found the corpse pit. Oh, ghouls in the corpse pit. I'm not shocked.
I'll make short work of this.
Nat ones. I'm not shocked so much as just annoyed. More ghouls. So many ghouls. Ghouls. Stalkers and creepers and ghouls. And attacks of opportunity that just make them explode. You don't have any fireballs left, which is a shame. You've got a molten orb. That's like a small fireball. That didn't do a huge amount. Unlike that. God, I love it when land just explodes people. Speaking of exploding people.
Run them through.
Hey, we just leveled. Can you tell? Did you all just level? I don't think so.
You are today's sacrifice.
Out of my sight.
Nice. But once they actually listen. Oh my god, there's so many ghouls here. Like, they die relatively easily, but I suppose with this enormous corpse pit, that shouldn't be that surprising. And Nenio has got ghoul fever again. At least this time she didn't intentionally give it to herself. It takes a day for it to have any effect anyway. She's fine, she's fine. Stone Coal has a really big area, I forget. What's fall? Apparently nobody dies. This is just so many ghouls.
You won't survive me.
It's like looking in a Daily Mail comment section.
Out of my way.
Big old statue of Baphomet in the corpse pit.
Go for their hearts.
Sneak attack from person you were standing right next to. It's nice being able to weaponize that now. Stop fighting Nenio! Like, she's probably into it, but in a weird way. Warning ghouls, she'll make it weird. Can I do Channel Harm Undead? Channel Harm Undead? Not on my bar. Well, that worked. I need to remember that I gave him that feat to make him much better at channeling. These people don't have a feat to make them much better at being able to shoot, though. Burn. I guess Color Spray? Immune. Well, that accomplished nothing. Lovely.
Endure this.
Probably be using extra shots. But whatever. There are just so many of these things. Well, now there's 3 fewer. Oh, and then a demon. A demon. Death-stealing gaze. Innovation. What? So many negative levels going around. I hate that.
I'll cut you wide open.
I will see to your demise.
Oh god, is that the top of the hour again? That rolled around quick. Time flies when you're dungeon delving, I guess. Death stealing. Like, that should be a cure spell, surely. If you're stealing their death. Do I have anything that will actually be helpful? I think she may be out of actually helpful spells. That's a problem. Sound's gonna drop out for a second. Just want to be able to finish this before we go to our adverts. Again, should really be using extra attack. Yep. I swear this wouldn't be this hard to kill if we weren't just rolling like absolute incompetence. I mean, so are these ghouls. Although, actually that's just because we have really high ACs.
The spirits demand your blood.
Sneak attack from woman you were facing. Excuse me, did you just give Clyde the ghoul fever? No, you gave him a bewildering injury. That's a weird phrase to include. That's like what you see a lot of in A&E on New Year's Day. So many bewildering injuries.
You're irrelevant.
You brought the wrong model.
And now 2 of them will cross no more models. System works.
Run them through.
1 ghoul remains.
You are today's sacrifice.
I'll make short work of this.
I'll remove this obstacle.
You won't survive me.
He has survived you, Lan. Not Obrig, though. Right. That was more of a thing than I expected. Did they drop anything remotely good? No? And I can't loot the Nabasu at all. Cool game. Anything good in these boxes, at least?
I am helpful, am I not?
Magic Tower Shield to the Bastion of Lion's Heart. Negative energy resistance +2 Tower Shield. Yeah. And save against fear. But on the other hand, we don't have anybody who can use a Tower Shield. Not likely to in a hurry. I mean, the person we knew that used a Tower Shield was Joran, and we just had to kill him. Oh, didn't think another thing would happen here. I'm meant to be going to adverts. Oh. Well, hi, Yaniel. With her left hand, the old woman pulls the dagger from the demon's body. Exhausted by the effort, she wipes her brow.
Time did not bend me, it seems. I will show you one of the secret old passages that we used when Citadel Dresden belonged to us.
The woman walks up to the wall and begins examining it.
You'll get to the Sword of Valor more easily this way. Perhaps the demons don't know about this passage.
Shortcut, and all we had to do to find it was kill 24 ghouls. Okay, we do actually need to go to break now. So, yeah. We will continue this conversation and unlock our secret passage in a few minutes. As ever, I need to go and do the self-care things. You should also do the self-care things. Go and have a drink, have a snack. Take your meds if you still need to. This is a reminder. Go and, tell someone you appreciate them. It'd help if it was true, but honestly, it works either way. And yeah, let the ads run if you can, and I will be back in a few minutes when we will get the banner, question mark? Alright, love you all, see you in a few. I'm back. Hello, everyone. Anyway, Yaniel was talking to us about demons.
The demons. If you think about it, I've spent most of my life among them. I have to admit, there's something mesmerizing about them. A single demon might be weak or pathetic or cowardly, but when you see them as a collective, it isn't a mass of separate creatures, but a single great force, a tide which might be temporarily slowed but never stopped.
I mean, that's true of any group of people?
The front lines of the Abyss here on the lands of Galarian. Unstoppable, fanatical forward motion. We have something to learn from them, don't we?
Do we? Evil is evil. No point looking into it or studying it. On that path, you only risk poisoning your soul. Weirdly puritanical. If I can use anything to my benefit, I will. Including the knowledge of demons' power and methods, or it's always wise to learn things. I think that's the correct amount of non-committal here. Knowledge is priceless. Civilization is curious by definition, and if it becomes clear after the experiment that it was dangerous, the world should know about it. Otherwise, sooner or later, someone else will think of this experiment and conduct it again. The woman's face is still, but there is approval in her blue eyes.
Right. Knowledge is the greatest weapon. Armed with it, one can succeed where neither strength nor valor would. Here it is. The demons are hiding the Sword of Valor behind this door. Be wary. I heard them bragging about the traps that surround the banner. Magical, of course. The Sword of Valor is nearly impossible to destroy, and if they wish, they will drown the entire room in fire, destroying their enemies while leaving their trophy unscathed. Go now. Good luck.
Neat. Okay, so is that not the Sword of Valor? That's a different banner? Should we go and get the other banner? I guess. Tell you what, I'm just going to pop a save, just in case. Actually being sensible for one. Because on occasion, I am a coward. Are they guarding this other banner as a decoy? Hello. Get shot. You got shot? Excuse me, you can't just freeze my dinosaur. That's very rude in most civilized cultures. Have you considered falling in a hole full of acid? Because it's quite funny when you do. Death from above! Big Reeve voice. Reeves, even. How many Reeves? Is there anything actually useful you can do, or do we just advance? I think, no, actually you just stand there.
Out of my sight.
Alright, looks like that one's got Die Hard, because you can tell by the not dying.
Out of my way!
And now you will just lie there and have physics effects.
Make every strike count.
You should have listened to reason.
Why is somebody bleeding? Oh, that's because Ulbreak now leaves people bleeding. And now everybody's fallen in the hole, so there's not a lot we can do, apart from wait for them to emerge from hole. Or I guess Nenio could dispel hole. There's only the Minotaur left, and he is in hole. Perception check failed. Oh no, don't like the sound of that. Aha! Lan, however, spotted the trap. That chest is trapped. Good to know. Oh, there's a boater in there as well. Fine. Nanio, get rid of the thing. Because frankly, it just wastes everybody's time.
Irrelevant.
Plus, they're knocked down when you pull them out of the hole, so...
Go for their hearts!
I will see to your demise.
By shooting him directly in the crotch. Big oof. Camellia, please fix this trap.
I hope you
I mean, I say fix the trap. Arguably, break the trap. Open the box. Embraces. Less embraces of archery, you say? Lan? Oh, I've got this ring of protection nobody's using. +1 bonus on attack rolls. I mean, that sounds better than armor +1, frankly. And can I get 2 rings of protection? No, because they don't stack. Who wants another ring? Camellia. Got to evoke a slime-covered key. This key is so slimy. Why did we pick up the slimy key? Why is the key slimy? Take the Sword of Valor. Something tells me this might be a trap. Well. Oh no, a trap. Okay, so certain amount of regret. You know what? This is why I saved. Well, we stuck our head into the trap to see what would happen, and it killed us. Okay, but seriously, let's go and do this fight again. I should really have saved after it, but here we are. What if there's something hidden in the statue of Baphomet?
Pay attention.
Yeah. Unexpected secret doors. I guess they would be unexpected. That's how the secrecy works.
Over there.
That's a trap. And this door. Probably also a trap. Camellia.
Open your heart to me.
No, stop asking for my heart to be open. Nobody wants that.
I hope you
Ah, so this is to disarm the traps that will happen when we poke the fake banner. Interesting. Well, let's see how this chain goes. Perception check failed, oh no. So everybody, there we go, thank you. Kind of wish you were better at seeing the traps. Cam Cam.
I am helpful.
Why did I call you Cam Cam? Apparently everybody's gaining nicknames today. Webdrip had them feeling left out. Alright, and now, Knowledge Arcana, fine, no problem.
Got it.
Trap disarmed. And we get XP for doing it. Religion law, yeah. Cool. Succeed. Do we still have that one removed to these? Because Nenio still, in a very real sense, has ghoul fever. Do we have a potion of remove disease? Now, is that just... Yeah, no, that's nausea and sickening. Scroll of remove... Oh, there's other things. Oh god, she learned Bone Wiggler. We're all doomed. Resist acid, stinking cloud. Cool, you've learnt fart. Heal, restoration, resist, remove sickness, remove fear, remove disease. Is a skill check, for which you need to roll a 1. I think she can probably manage that. Bigitha used it and failed. Fine, try it again. There we go. Now you don't have ghoul fever again. Let's see how long that lasts. Okay, now, popping a save before we poke the traps. Which should be fine given that we just disarmed the traps, but, you know. You never know. People are looking a little bit hurt, Darren. If you could just start by topping us off, thank you. I can remember how ambush rounds work.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
I will never remember how ambush rounds work. Accidentally press space. Thank you, Twitchy Thumb.
You wide open. Let's hear you cry.
Stop shooting my large griffin boy.
Out of my sight.
There, how do you like getting shot? Not so fun, is it? Please, can we all stop hitting Ulbrich? I mean, I know he has got a bajillion HP. But the point stands.
You won't survive me.
Principle of the thing. Yeah, I think throwing the acid hole into things just made the fight go slower. Whereas haste will do the opposite of that thing. And I should remember that I have it. But yeah, Camellia... Oh, Piranha Strike is by default on. Neat. No real point doing the death mark, because it's going to die pretty quickly anyway. Especially now we have this many attacks. Fire Snake, don't love that. That's too much damage. Darren, if you could... Oh, you're running out of big heals. Ooh, you're running out... You have nothing above light heals. Okay, I mean, you have Channel. And not many of those, to be honest. But they do a lot.
Endure this.
Just shoot everyone.
Mind over muscle.
Haste is really powerful, and I need to remember this.
You are today's sacrifice.
I mean, I usually remember it in abstract, but I also need to remember that I literally have it. Ah, see, I missed that stretch and hydrate prompt because you did it in the middle of me concentrating on a fight. Ah! No, that's
I am helpful.
a range of noises. Some of them came from the chair, to be fair, but...
I hope you appreciate this.
Ah, yes, presses of archery. That's a thing. We did a whole equipment shuffle. You should have those. You should have those. Armor braces. Go ahead. Anyhow. Excellent. And now let's see what happens when we poke the trap. Now that we've disarmed the trap, will it still summon demons? Yes. But you know what that is? That's XP, baby. I mean, it's XP that can cast Fireball, which is itself an issue, but, you know. Well, if it turns out this was a terrible idea, that's why we, popped a save. Because I am on occasion a coward. Stop just fireballing! What, just because you're a demon, that's your whole thing?
Go for their heart.
Get a job!
You should have listened to reason.
Oh, there's a babao over there as well. A babao. The only demon named after an air horn noise. Anti-fireball, haha!
You crossed the wrong mongrel.
There's more demons. You know what that is? More XP, baby! An Eld of Rock.
I'll cut you wide open.
And just turn you into malt. Okay, I think Acid Hole might be a sensible thing. Nah, it just slows things down. I don't know. Have blinding, right? That's useful. I mean, you forgot that he had mirror image on and missed. So there's that. Stunning Screecher. Nobody in particular.
Precision and grace.
Oh, there's still another boomerang there. Should really sort that out, probably.
You won't survive me.
Spores? What do you mean, spores? It just came up saying spores, and I don't know why. Getting confused knocked Bigitha off the dinosaur. Oh no.
Endure this.
Okay, that's another one down. Another one down. Another one gets shot. Gotta burn through those mirror images. Would wild shaping help here? I get fire resist if I turn into a fire elemental. So there's that. And provoke attacks of opportunity, but you know.
The spirits demand your blood.
Oh yeah, probably shouldn't pump her attacks that much when they're only going to burn away mirror images anyway.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Jesus Christ, how many mirror image ticks does he have? Please stop murdering Bigitha. I'm running quite low on heal. I mean, I probably shouldn't tell you this fact. A 2 and 2 1s. Are you? Wow. Take what healing I can offer.
Make every strike count.
Okay, Brimrack out. Good hits, Clyde. Love to see it. Oh, there's 2 Babaus there. You can also mirror image yourself with a bit of fun. Haha, now I am several elementals.
You are today's
Several elementals. Ed, does this work?
You should have listened to reason.
Okay, yeah, that was a good use of mirror image. Good job, Bigitha. And now the big one is dead. And now we just need to kill some bows. Like that one is dead.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
And that one is dead. See? XP. And loot, in theory. Amulet of Natural Armor +3. See? Love that. Who has an amulet that's not as good as that? Well, you have an amulet of Natural Armor +2. Also, turning into a fire elemental accomplished nothing. If you would like to un-elemental yourself. And mount up.
spell's
No, not you.
working like that.
Okay, everyone's alive. Love that for us. Give her that amulet. Because you are the main character. And who wants this +2 natural armor and has an amulet slot? I mean, you only have +1s. Darren, you're the healer, you can have it. Although Nenio can't wear actual armor, so she should probably have it. Cool. And now, honestly, we should probably do the things that I always forget to even think about doing. And is very useful when, for example, you've burnt out all your spell slots and are about to go into what will probably be a big fight. I can actually rest. I always forget that exists, because we know my relationship to the concept of sleep. This is a completely sensible place to camp. Okay, protective rituals +90. Yeah, +17 versus 19. That's fine. Why can't you make Curse Pilaf? Because we are out of rice. Oh no. And can't craft the spell. Well then craft a different spell, Nenio. Oh, we just don't have the reagents for acid pit. Need more caustic mold. In that case, scroll of brain splode. And Aaron, you can cook. Movement speed, hit point, temporary hit points. Bonus to skill checks. I mean, that sounds great. Okay, go rest. Looting of the Tower of Estrad is most inconvenient. Now I'll have to make so many edits, such as changing the Tower of Estrad is famed for its collection to the Tower of Estrad was famed for its collection. Oh no, facts might change, and your encyclopedia will have to change with them. The concept. If only you had it on some kind of distributed platform where anyone could edit it. Would a real scholar call it a tower? Surely it's a vertically oriented fortified structure. I think that's Lan saying that. It's difficult to tell from the sprites. A day. Failed wimping king capped of corruption. But the corruption is still on, like, none. None corruption. Cool. We're back. We've rested. Yaniel, you are very patiently waiting. Lord of Valor is waiting for you. Hurry now. Well, yeah, but, you know, we were going to hurry, and then instead we relaxed for a day.
Move out.
This looks dramatic. That was awkward. Cool. More trap statues. Hey, at least they've killed the demons. Here we have some form of puzzle. Oh no. Oh, this is going to be needlessly complex. Oh, what? Who's your story axe? Have you decided to play my game? Good. You can't see me, but I see everything. Do you realize what you're doing? You're on the right track. Alright. So, I mean, that one's only the middle one away from being correct, but that's not the middle. That's not the middle. What a silly, silly mistake. Your story axe. I don't know who you are, but stop. Okay, so you can't rotate the centers, it looks like. That's fine. That just means we do the others to get the match. Nope. Just concentrating on the bottom symbol at the minute. Aha! Aha! I am the god of puzzles! I was just vibing it out. Hello? You're good with riddles, but that isn't going to help you. I mean, it did. Oh. Okay, so your story axe is very loud. We have shadow demons and shadow demons. And you story axe, who is like another shadow demon, it would seem. Let's just have a quick look. Immune to damage from non-magical weapons, but really, who uses those? It's 2023. And we've restored all our attacks.
You won't survive me.
Wow, still 2 misses. You've got a lot of HP, my dude. What are they resistant to? Immune to electricity and cold, so yeah, we want to switch that to fire and light it up. And then do a little stabby stab. Bigitha, you aren't saddled up. This is terrible news. And that was stupid. But hey. Just throw a blast down. Ulbrich has already taken a surprising amount of damage. Historiax, how would you like a surprising amount of damage? Well, it was surprising because it wasn't actually that high. Anyway, speaking of fire. Yep, that works. Well, except Historiax evaded it. Excuse me, are you biting my healer? Do you bite my healer at me, sir? Jesus, Ulbrich is just getting wrecked. Lan, just pull out all the stops, please.
Did you see that?
I'll cut you wide open. Die!
Yeah, really must remember to use channel more often because it's really good. Okay, cool. The dick who was hanging around invisible and taunting me about not being able to solve his puzzle is dead, and also I solved his puzzle. So, frankly, get wrecked in all directions.
Make every strike
And yes, I spelled directions there with a W and a K. Like Andrew.
The spirits demand your blood. Let's hear you fall.
Get, and say it with me here, wrecked. Wow, you dropped a whole scroll of cure light wounds. That's just insulting at this point.
I welcome your company.
Wow, you've got some pretty hefty lockboxes here.
I am helpful.
Luckily, we have some pretty hefty lockpicking.
I am helpful, am I not?
Can't believe I just vibed my way through that puzzle. I was just pressing things a bit to kind of get the feeling of how they interacted and start making a system, and then suddenly I heard one. Okay, so are the traps now disarmed? I assume the traps are now disarmed. Melia, open this box.
I hope you appreciate this.
Evil Outsider Bane Spear. Neat. Taking the Sword of Valor. Aha, this one is real. An ancient relic. The banner that Iomade once carried into battle. After being raised in a visible public place, the Sword of Valor would gain divine powers and bar the demons from using their teleportation abilities. Love that for me. Gained a whole bunch of XP. Also, this door opened. Oh, hey, demons.
Hey, who's making that noise?
Save the last one for me.
A Baphomet cultist and an Abracandilus votary. I never did check up if a votary is actually a thing. Is a votary actually a thing?
across the wrong
They keep using this word as though I should know what it means. You've got a lot of health.
You are today's sacrifice.
You have somewhat less health. Especially now.
Out of my sight.
And now you're dead. Actually, fire isn't going to work great against these. But that did.
Run them through.
Doing constitution damage. Love doing ability damage because you can just eventually get that straight kill. Oh, and a Nabasu. Great. Oh no, we'll have to kill demons. Terrible shame. That's not what we do anyway.
You won't survive me.
go for their hearts.
Stop eating camellia. Get mad at this out. Really thought that would have... I swear sometimes these numbers don't actually line up. Wow, that was... Jesus, Clyde.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
Don't just drop that into conversation, Camellia. People will think you're weird. Case in point, I think you're weird. Free stuff. Is there anything this way, or just blocked by corruption? Just blocked by corruption. Camera is not super cooperating with things occasionally. No, don't go around. Just go into this corridor. I can't... There, thank you.
You can trust me.
Again, when you just say that apropos of nothing, Camellia, that makes me much more uncomfortable.
I am helpful, am I not?
There are claw and tooth marks on the broken bones of unknown prisoners. I mean, is that surprising? There were claw and tooth marks on the living prisoners. Darren, do you want to throw another channel down? That's much better, thank you, Darren. So, that's what it looks like, the famed relic of the Crusades. Did you know that the Church of Iomedae lent it to the Crusaders long ago? Then they went and lost it. What a deliciously awkward conversation that must have been. Darren takes a half step back, casting an appraising look at you and the Sword of Valor. You look very fine indeed. I foretell that the shops of Mendev will soon be full of souvenir paintings with names like the Commander reclaiming the Holy Banner. People will hang them above their mantles and use them to cover cracks in walls to keep out drafts. I may even purchase one myself, to have something by which to remember this moment. Is when are you my biggest fan? I scarcely know myself. I suppose I've always been fascinated by people who are willing to take their fate into their own hands. Power and freedom are attractive, you know. Aside from that, you look quite beguiling in the light of a campfire, and you don't snore. Or do you? Anyway, I was talking about the power of the moment. About wanting to remember it. Since the day my sweet cousin tossed me into the middle of this crusade, I felt like I've been plunged into icy water with my hands tied behind my back. Most loathsome sensation. I'm forced to live in conditions to which I am ill-accustomed and ill-suited, risking my life, for ideals I consider to be utterly worthless. What, like not being killed by demons? I've already missed 3 premieres at the capital's opera season. It's an outrage. Darren stops and drops your gaze for a few moments. And you know what's the most curious thing of all? Here I stand, looking at you in this holy wall rug. I feel that there's nowhere else I'd rather be right now. Is he, like, is the game saying he's our main romance option, which, it could be better, could be worse. But I mean, I've never not clicked the flirt option and I'm not about to start. Careful now, else you might just fall in love with me. Who? Me? Fall in love with you? Webbed in the hackneyed ballads of a provincial bard could so far-fetched a pairing come to be. Darren lowers his lashes, then the corner of his mouth quirks up in a slight smile. I suppose this conversation has been unbearably long already, but I should have known the first time we met in Canabras what I was getting myself into when I threw in with you. You are the worst thing that's ever happened to me, and the most exciting. See, Camellia just tells me to appreciate her. You at least have the decency to flirt. Anything else here? Nope. Cool. To the wall! To the window! Oh yeah, I completely forgot I even killed Joran. That was a thing that happened. It's been a long dungeon. But now, it's done. Jen. Sometimes I shouldn't be allowed to say words. Has the game paused? The legendary banner of the Crusaders is right in front of you. Tell you what, I'm going to... Just in case something happens, I'm clicking snooze, which is why the sound has gone. It feels like things are about to happen. The legendary banner of the Crusaders is right in front of you. This music is a lot. A drop of blood falls onto it from... where? The wound on your chest must have reopened and is now bleeding again. Yep, it goes splotch. You touch Iomede's holy banner to brush away the scarlet droplet when you freeze abruptly. All of a sudden, you're aware of your own powers. You're no longer a grain of sand resisting the countless armies of the abyss. You're something greater. Always was, baby. Like Iomade once rejected her humanity to ascend and gain divinity, you're ready to take the first step on the path to gaining power. More power. I already have power. But what will your power look like? Let's choose a mythic path! You need to choose which mythic path you are going to follow. This choice will greatly affect the following events. However, no matter what your reasons for choosing one of the paths are, be it powers or aesthetic preferences, remember, there are no wrong choices. Really? We have options. There are 3 locked options, which is interesting given that I've got the achievement that unlock all the mythic paths you can before choosing one. So, presumably those will unlock later and we can change, I guess? Just have a glance down them. We would get satellites if we were an Eon, but we're not nearly lawful enough. We could get a tiny halo that doesn't come outside our neck. Be able to summon spirit paladins and have an angelic halo. And dazzle people and set people on fire. Azata and just have butterflies all the time and get a dragon. Get a dragon as an animal companion. What? See, we've said we're going for Trickster because I can't do Chaotic Good as a druid, but on the other hand, Dragon Companion. But no, look, Clyde doesn't need replacing. Oh my god, we actually look kind of rad as a demon. We can get Rage and Claws. We unlocked Lich because we agreed to Zacharias' deal. Which is pretty cool. But the one we said we were going for, which gets us a tiny little domino mask and nothing else. Everybody else, fun magical like displays of magic or being a literal demon or being the undead. Oh, they've all got different little highlight frames as well. They're pretty. Trickster, domino mask. Nothing else. Just we're just ascending into tuxedo mask. What's going on? For the Trickster, nothing is set in stone because every stone can be smashed to pieces. That makes no sense if one's powerful enough. With every tweak and twist they make to the world, the Trickster shatters mundane understandings of reality, often simply for the fun of it. Yeah, that's us, isn't it? That's me just being like, you've given me a button. I suppose I have to press it, and we can get a new mythic. Sorry, I think I just had a small stroke. What are our new abilities? Summon Nixie Prankster. We can now sneak attack. Which will be very funny when we do it while riding a Triceratops. We got a mythic ability, we got a mythic trick. And Sneaky Quack. What? If a character can catch an ally when they're unable to defend themselves effectively from her healing, she can heal a vital spot for extra healing. I have sneak attack healing. That's very funny. Also, I love that I'm gonna get Summon the Wild Hunt. No, wrong button. So I can get a new mythic ability. Oh god, now I have to make decisions. Favorite meta magic? Huh. Decisions. Oh god. Mythic powers can negate magic around you. Activating this grants you magic immunity and dispels any spell effects on you. That sounds really rad. I could also take Master Shapeshifter. Perfect Cavalry, moving while mounted no longer provokes attacks of opportunity. That actually sounds rad. Your shadow spells are 20% more real. Thundering Blows is also pretty good. Once per round when your melee attack misses, which she does reasonably often. Although not that often, I suppose. Yeah, perfect cavalry. Look, we're just buying into this dinosaur rider archetype that didn't exist until I invented it. Mythic Tricks. Mythic Tricks has combined creative uses for their skills. Oh, so just get another rank in a skill? Or infuse magic device. Cast a level of all abilities from magical items you use is increased by your mythic rank. I mean, that's not really a thing I do much. Trickery lets you use trickery on as a dispel magic like disarm. Interesting. Oh, so these are actually even more so. So any character can break free from entangling by succeeding on athletics, but if you're strong enough, there's no difference between being entangled and any other debilitating condition. So you just learn how to run fast enough to break out of any effect. Knowledge and Arcana. Every item with an enhancement bonus that you identify has this enhancement bonus increase. Hello. You know so much trivia that you know how to do almost anything better. Whenever you or anyone within 50 feet from you make a skill check other than Knowledge World, add half your mythic rank. So we're almost certainly getting that. Nature Law, every time you rest, search the surrounding area, find a random potion or a random scroll and enough food to cook a meal. Neat. Religion, learn how to heal not only the body but the soul. Treat affliction, removes poisons, diseases, and any negative conditions. Mobility, acrobatic movement to avoid attack of opportunity reduces your movement speed, despite the fact that this skill is called mobility. With this unlock, this confusing problem is resolved. Nice. Now instead increases your movement speed. Perception, I can just see invisibility. Or just persuasion, just being in a fight demoralizes people. Or stealth. Enter stealth during combat as a move action. And it works like invisibility. Rad. But just being able to constantly see invisibility sounds awesome, because that's the kind of spell I never remember to cast. And some spells. I mean, they're not good spells, but they're spells. I mean, Vanish sounds useful, Sleep sounds useful, and you already know Featherstep. Expedition Retreat just... No, that just makes you faster. It wouldn't work on Clyde. Yeah, Snowball. Oh, she already knows Snowball. Come on. Hypnotism? Sure. Yep, this works. So do we now permanently get the domino mask? Okay. The wound on your chest closes, and the drops of blood spilled on the Sword of Valor burst into transparent flames. A wave of fire rushes out from the blood and across the entire banner, transforming it and emblazoning it with new colours. Power descends upon you, suffusing your mortal body, remaking it in its image. It fills your body up to the brim, breaking bones and tearing muscles, while at the same time healing them. You raise your head, acutely aware that from here to eternity, you are beyond the reach of the laws and dictates of states, planes, and the universe itself. Am I declaring myself some kind of sovereign citizen? Don't do that.
This crusade is growing more amusing by the minute. It seems that joining it was the right decision.
Jury's out.
Jokes are fun. I like a good joke, but turning the crusade into one? I hope it doesn't get to that.
Oh, right, they're reacting specifically to the trickster-ness. That's cool.
Oh, yes! Now that is how I like my crusades. As soon as this is over, I suggest we hold a feast, courtesy of my dearest cousin, to whom we shall most assuredly send a detailed report.
And a bill.
I can take it upon myself
It sounds
to
like.
organize it.
What an interesting turn of events. Such intriguing power. Girl, if you should suddenly expire, I would be happy to dissect your remains.
And you know what? Sure. If I die, go ahead.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I thought I swore an oath to a war chief, not some village idiot.
Hey. Mean? Now is not the time to linger. We can reflect on events later. Now is the time to act. Yeah, banner. Oh, we've changed it to be our wacky trickster banner. And use it to mythic all our soldiers. Enjoy. Meanwhile, back in Canabras, we're having a flashback.
A mortal gnat snaps its jaws at the Lord of Locusts.
Milady, this creature is about to die. Shouldn't you?
Ah. Cast feather fall on me just before I fell in the hole. The plot thickens.
You see, Suture? Shouldn't has no place here. I've waited for a very long time, but now the hour has come to turn my ideas into reality. I still have things to do in Canopus.
Who are you?
You must leave. Go to the old laboratory.
It's possibly we know who she is.
The laboratory? I hate that foul place. But I dare not disobey you, milady.
Just letting your displeasure be known.
Forgive me this little masquerade.
Oh, Tiania. She is also on the header art for this game. Only looking much more dramatic in the portrait. Tiania says in a different voice, one that sounds vaguely familiar. Suddenly the illusion vanishes.
I am Arilu Vorlesh, also known as the Architect of the World Wound.
Okay. Something off about the stranger's appearance, like you're seeing only half a painting, or looking at her with one eye closed. Her silk dress and expensive jewellery are at odds with the set of unfamiliar tools in her ink-smudged hands. Arilu Vorlesh. Yes, yeah, the one who opened the world wound. Then using arcane magic back in Sarkoris, did a ritual, turned into a half-demon.
Arilu who? Wait. That's Arilu?
Ulbrich's eyes fill with blood, and his fingers turn into claws, which is surprising given that he's already a griffin. He's a hair's breadth away from lunging at her.
Oh, Lady Arilu. I, Nenio, am your most devoted admirer.
Calm it down, Nenio.
Your research is an invaluable contribution to the development of science on Galarion. And this experiment
Galarion,
is
is it?
simply
Galarion.
groundbreaking.
Okay,
May I
Galarion.
please have your autograph?
No. Calm it down. One look from Arilo and Nenio falls silent. Wow, that's... Could you teach me that skill?
You've handled the power of the Sword of Valor well. Such artifacts are almost like living creatures, and they react to...
In not many ways.
...kind, shall we say. The Sword of Valor once belonged to a mere mortal who became a goddess. It seems to see something kindred in you.
What, I'm a vampire?
Touching you has left the sword irreversibly changed. Now it is your banner, not Iomede's. Although perhaps it will still stop the demons from teleporting to the city as before.
I mean, hopefully, that was the whole point. Anyway, what was the Aniel?
The Yaniel you freed from the dungeon was merely a mask.
I got that.
Sometimes I like to wear the guise of my fallen enemies, to study them from the inside. The real Yaniel has been gone for a long time, but unfortunately for her, not permanently. Her lot is far more frightening than the one I showed you. Perhaps you will learn the truth one day, but for now, it isn't necessary.
You've done this twice under another guise, here and back at the party.
Would you speak to me if I came to you in my true form?
I mean, I am doing.
This will never happen again. I no longer need to hide my face.
I mean, if you do need to hide your face, I have a good line on some little domino masks.
Wait a moment. You mean to say that on that terrible day in the square, our most honorable prelate, defender of the city against foes from within and without, stood shoulder to shoulder with Arilu Vorlish herself, and he didn't suspect a thing? Forgive me, but it's just too sublime. Do great villains and deities often gad about in disguise like that? Perhaps we've all shaken the hand of a herald, maybe even Zon Kuthon's, and we didn't even know it.
I mean, yeah. Read any myth. Gods love doing that.
Quite. If anyone had told the prelate the truth, I fear his poor heart wouldn't have withstood the shock.
The half-elf smiles wistfully. Anyway, yeah, why are you helping me?
I'm creating something.
Okay.
Building.
Ominous.
Studying how the land lies. Laying the foundation. I am called the architect for a reason.
Is it because you like to sit in a room covered in screens and monologue?
I'm not asking you to trust me. That would be unforgivably stupid. But I suggest, just suggest, that you search, analyze, think. What happened in old Sarkoris? What is the world wound? What is happening to you? Search for your answers. And for now, farewell.
But unfortunately, the way she said analyze meant I completely phased out of the rest of that line because it just took me back to a song from the Phantom Toll Booth. Take an hour and change the fate of the world. Time is a gift given to you, given to give you the time you need to have the time of your life. Ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. My childhood, right there. Anyway, bye.
The heartbeat quickens.
What? There's a fight? Really? Another fight? We just did the fight. Oh wait, have we all been mythiced up? Creates an aura with a 10-mile radius that affects demons and demon worshippers. -4 on AC and saving throws. Okay, so we haven't mythicked up, which is a shame.
Precision.
Yeah. Let's press snooze again and see if we can just quickly get through this.
I'll cut you wide open.
What? What the hell just happened? What the hell just happened? Hit sneak attack, and he exploded, and so did everybody else. Alright. Finally, an area where it makes sense to use death from above. Bigitha, why have you dismounted again? I just said we were going all in on this dinosaur riding archetype.
Endure this.
Bye. Combat is finished. Other people have mythic levels. Oh, God. There's so much spreadsheeting. Not that I don't enjoy that. Let's just quickly do it. Lan, mythic level. He reckons exposed vulnerability. Every third hit with a ranged weapon against the same enemy deals an additional d6 per 2 mythic rounds to divine damage. Yeah, that sounds rad. Good talk.
I'll watch your back.
Cam, I have turned off your automatic thing, so let's see what you're gonna get. Extra attacks of opportunity. Honestly, leading strike might be good for her. Or, nah, magic nullification. That's always good. Ulbrich reckons he wants last stand. Once per day, HP drops low, you become unkillable for 2 rounds. Sure. Darren wants enduring spells. If your buffs would last longer than an hour, they'd now last 24. Sure, why not? Nans. Improved abundant casting. Just much bigger spellbook. Yep. Excellent, love it. Stretch and hydrate. You make a good point. Thanks, chat. Oh. And I'm going to do those spells for Nenio quickly now before I forget. So she will get a cast of Shadow Shield. A bunch of Shadow Evocation. Another Shadow Conjuration. Crushing Despair sounds useful, I guess. And another Brain Explode. And that only expanded 4th and up, so fine. Fine. We done? I mean, there's
Prove their logic is lacking.
Don't know what that was.
Mind over muscle.
Hey, stop shooting him! Yes, Ulbrich's had some takes, but he's not that bad. Yes, and I just don't provoke attacks of opportunity while moving on Clyde, which is rad. Two nat ones, Ulbrich. We'll talk about this.
Spirits demand your blood.
Run.
Should have listened to reason.
And you can't get past because there's not enough room. That makes sense, I guess. Anyway, die. Good job, guys. Really killing it out there.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
And dead. Free scroll. So, oh, we can't goes down. Goes down. Can't go down those stairs. Tell you what. In that case, I think this may be a good place to stop because we've come to, well, I mean, past where we usually go, and I have no idea how much longer this is going to go on. So let's just do a bit of a wrap up, shall we? Yeah. Thanks everyone for being here. It's been so good being back with you all and the ongoing story of Bigitha, which is looking likely to continue to ongo for a while. what was I about to say? Cool, I've forgotten how this wrap-up goes. Seriously, thanks for being here, thanks for staying to the end, means a lot. If you've been watching this, you know where to find me, but just in case, this is twitch.tv/Serasent, that is Serasent, the House of Hubris, streaming here every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday at 2 PM British time, and touch wood, I won't get COVID again, and that will continue to be true. Yeah. That's 9 AM Eastern, 6 Pacific, other time zones are available, but you can do the maths yourself, or if you don't want to, just give us a follow and get notified whenever I'm around. For everything, no, skipped a line. VODs are on the Twitch for 8 weeks after the fact. For everything else, you can go to the YouTube. Link is down there, it says VOD Archive, or it is youtube.com/@House of Hubris, where you can find everything going back to the very start of the channel, which is nearly 3 years of content, on which more in a moment. Yeah. There's a lot there. Check some things out. There'll probably be a game for you, and if there isn't, maybe let me know what would be. If, while you're there, why not throw us a subscribe? Doesn't cost you anything, and gets hot, fresh VODs in your inbox every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, which is currently a lie, because uploading has gone on a little bit of a hiatus on account of the stream went on a little bit of a hiatus on account of I was working on being able to breathe. So they will be updating again soon, TM. But hey, if you subscribe, you'll find out when. If you want to find me elsewhere on the internet, you can check out the socials all down there as well, or it's at House of Hubris on Twitter, at House of Hubris at kind.social on Mastodon, at houseofhubris.bsky.social on Blue Sky, where I do all the social media things, mostly shouting about the stream, but also shouting about other projects I might be involved in, like Season 2 of Jacob, currently airing, or Season 2 of Devoid of Space, where I finally got a lead role in something, and I'm genuinely proud of it. And yeah, there's lots of things. I try and keep my socials updated with them, so check those out. Or look at my Podchaser, I guess. Search my name on Podchaser, it's not hard to find. Yeah, I think that was everything for the regular wrap-up. Just, I wanted to also mention, as I said, we are coming up on 3 years of content on the stream in a whole 5 days. Now, those of you who were here 2 years ago will remember that we started the tradition of 12-12-12-12 to mark my stream anniversary. That is a 12-hour stream from 12 noon to 12 midnight on the 12th of December. Because, I mean, it just made sense. And made a whole thing of it, and had a whole event with lots of different games and stuff. Now, those of you who were here last year will remember how I was intending to do that, and then I got COVID. And it really threw off my planning and all of that. And so we didn't do it last year, with the plan to return this year. And those of you who were around when I was talking about it a few minutes ago may know that I just had COVID. I was planning to bring it back this year, and then, between that and some problems with my meds, I've been a little bit all over the place and it has not been planned. So, there will not be a 12-12-12-12 this year. Not in the same style. There will be a stream on the 12th, because it is a Tuesday, and, you know, I might run it a bit long. We might play something other than just Pathfinder. We'll see. I'm planning on just vibing it out at the time, really. Yeah. Sorry. Is, I think, where I'm going with this, but it just really wasn't doable. But hey, there will be other things happening at some point. I'm trying to get together more guest streams. But yeah, life's been a lot, is my point. And yeah, so the stream will continue as normal until morale improves. So, you know, yeah, exactly. The sea buns of life, very much. Okay, for now, I think I'm done. One last stretch and hydrate, sure, why not? Yep, needed that, thank you. So, I will just say again, and admitting sleep is good, yeah, sometimes you have to take a long rest immediately before you go into the last room and have to fight a boss encounter. Or do some puzzles, and then fight a boss encounter. Cool. Yeah. So I think that's everything. Sorry again at the lack of exciting upcoming events, but there is regular exciting upcoming streams, so hey. Love to you all wherever you are this holiday season, and yeah, I will be back on Saturday as normal. But until then, take care of yourselves out there. Bye.